Rams and the Los Angeles Chargers. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Clock now on first down. Complete to his tight end, Seth DeValve. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. KJ Hamler, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. Extra point from McManus is good, and that makes the score 7-0. Taken in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
Herbert on the option. He's going to run with it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the Broncos' 10-yard line.
On second down, here's Herbert. And this is complete. It's Allen. And the Chargers are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger first down. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle, but collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Michael Badgley to kick.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offensive tunnel.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now a carry for the former first-round pick of the Chargers. It's Melvin Gordon. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Taken down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Four receivers now. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Second down and 4. Now Locke. And that'll be incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
It's now 4th down.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Locke. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive.
43-yard line.
Herbert off of play action. For the sideline, that's taken in by Allen. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. This is caught. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish, because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
On third and long, it's Locke. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. Locke working out of the gun. He's got his big tight end, Fant. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. Facing a second and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers 31.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Clock now on first down. This is the tight end, Fant. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again on second down. Locke. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And the Broncos are going to have it first and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. Now this is going to put him back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. On the option, here's Eckler. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. And that's into the hands of Eckler. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards, a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Option play, and they'll give to Eckler. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Herbert's throw going to be caught by Henry. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
31-yard line.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert. Henry's got it out on the left side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Again, Herbert. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
On the option, here's Eckler.
And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Herbert operating from the red zone. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with to go in half number 1.
At the 16-yard line.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. A shotgun snap for Herbert. That's complete right around the 8. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
From the gun, Herbert. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even 1st half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, but it's going to be 2nd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this 2nd half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. Buying time to his left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Well, that was something to behold there. You might expect runs like that from a kick returner or wide receiver, but that's your quarterback hitting top speed.
And normally when you see guys moving this fast, it might be a fly pattern from a receiver or a toss sweep from a tailback or something like that. This was designed as a passing play, and then he got out of the pocket, and he just took off, and he just kept gaining momentum with every step.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Chargers, 1st down.
Option play, and they'll give to Eckler.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Going deep here for Allen. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, Herbert looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
In lieu of the sneak on 4th and inches, they just say, give it to the big man in the backfield.
Yeah, fullback no less. Not many of those left in the NFL, but for those that have one, perfect time to use them. Perfect time to get it done.
Herbert on first down now.
He dumps it to Eckler underneath.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
10 at the 23-yard line.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Herbert. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Back to the air. Herbert on 2nd down. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown. Keenan Allen there to make the grab. And the Chargers are going to take the lead.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
And it feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football. And that's exactly what happened there.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A 9-yard gain.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
On first down, Locke. Able to get this to Gordon. And he goes out right around the 39. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
For Noah Fant, incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Locke will try again on 2nd down.
Open man, he completes it to Judy.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one good for 21 yards. And the Broncos are going to have a new set of downs.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. Locke now on first down. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Throwing again on 2nd down. Locke.
And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy.
Touchdown, Denver.
Jerry Jeudy there to make the grab. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this 4th quarter.
Yes. Brandon McManus to kick.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
On the option, here's Eckler.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line. Here's Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
option play, and they'll give to Eckler.
It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So here comes a very important kick now for Michael Badgley. This to break our 4th quarter tie. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. That close to taking a 4th quarter lead, but the goalposts, they had other plans.
I thought it was on target. It looked good off his foot, but then doink, off the metal and out. And those are the kind of breaks that can definitely swing a ball game.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Well, we've said it many times, Charles, when you have weapons like this at the wide receiver position, just get them the football any way that you can, and here it's in the run game.
And that was an example of catching a team off guard because it really paid off for them. They weren't ready for that at all. I know they weren't ready to try and catch him because once he hit full stride, that was going to turn into a big play, and it did.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie.
Locke now going to hang on to it.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
They'll try and run the option to pick it up.
4th down now after a loss of 2. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock.
9-yard attempt.
And McManus able to put it through. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
He's back to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Henry. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down. Herbert. And oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One-handed. Love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a first down.
And he'll be the one in the film session. If he's saying, hey, run that one back, coach. Run that one back.
One more time.
Let's see that again.
One more time.
And they won't.
8 more times.
They won't. Didn't get much out of it.
And he goes out right around the 39. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Herbert off of play action. And he fires one incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time. And it's third down. Third and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
Herbert now to throw. And it's complete. Henry. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field?
On the option, here's Eckler.
Down right around the 25. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now Herbert. Allen's got it over the middle. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 7 catches for him now. And this last one, a first down. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now it's Herbert. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's now 3rd and goal.
for the lead. Here's 3rd and goal.
He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The win for the Broncos seemingly assured. They go down to a knee.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger.